Ah, there it is. Okay, there we go. Alright.
Oh, hello.
How you going, everybody? Welcome to the Nancy stream.
It's a little cold here.
It's a little cold, but it's not too bad. Do we need to, like, scoot you off to...
It
scoot you
feels
to the
like
left
it,
a little?
doesn't it? What's going on here? Perfect.
Yeah, welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
We're going to play some Nancy
It's
Drew.
beanie weather.
We're going to play the last Nancy Drew. The final Drew. The most recent Drew. Oh.
What was the Jeopardy game?
What was the Jeopardy game?
Australia knowledge?
And how did we
Australia
help?
trivia?
Which two streamers play a lot of Nancy Drew? Bad. That's a bad question.
Oh, that's funny. It was the breakfast chocolate.
It's a breakfast chocolate.
Oh, that's so
true.
great.
I gotta put this up a little bit so I can pull this down a little bit. There you go. Look at that.
Hey.
That's how you want to have it.
Alright, so hey, for those of you for whom it is still 4th of July, it's McFly's birthday. So I hope you're all celebrating.
I don't care about your 4th of July this year. We got our own stuff going on.
He is happily enjoying some fake chocolate.
Yeah, he's just ripping up some rubbish in the corner like a weirdo.
Yep, lighting fireworks, it's all for McFly. And, yeah, that's fair enough. He's like the one dog that doesn't mind fireworks, so it's all good.
Yeah, he's never had a problem. Well, not that we have many fireworks, but still.
Are you kidding? Our neighbors light fireworks all the time.
Oh, they don't.
They don't anymore. They definitely used to. You know, another dog with that birthday? Ah, the dog birthdays. See, we've got McFly is on this day, and I feel like Billy's family's dog, if I'm remembering correctly, is on September 11. So we've got, I don't know if you'd call it a theme going, but definitely feels like something America-centric.
Jan, if you need something better to celebrate, it's also 4th of July is the start of NAIDOC week. So there you go. It's NAIDOC week.
I mean, it's not always.
No, it's not, but it is this year. So this year you can celebrate NAIDOC week.
Alright, so yeah, we're really excited to get into this.
Which feels already like, because isn't the D in NAIDOC Day
Oh,
the national, like,
I don't know what NAIDOC
Australian
stands for.
Indigenous Day of Celebration or something
I know
like
I've been
that?
trivia'd that before. In fact, before we get on to the trivia, I should
What does
probably look
NAIDOC
that
stand
up
for,
because it may
everybody?
well be a question. National Aborigines
Ugh.
and Islanders Day Observance Committee.
Day Observance Committee.
Good, that's a tough one.
Okay, I apologise. I had no idea what NAIDOC stood for. Well, it's NAIDOC week, everybody. So there you go.
Do you reckon that's going to be a question today?
Yes.
Uh,
Hey, it's
Hello.
a Neeps.
Neeps!
Oh, hey, everybody. How many followers do we have?
Oh yeah, how many refreshers do we need to do?
How many people unfollowed us?
Oh yay, first time viewer? Oh, that's
437?
awesome that you can make it. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah, there's 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. We'll see if those play. I'm glad.
No. Go away, fake Siri.
All right, Danny, well, you get the
Whatever
quiz.
Samsung equivalent of Siri is. I've got the quiz.
I've got to make tea.
All right.
I don't know what. Okay, now I don't know why we have 178 days to go. Does that get us to the end of the year? 178 days?
Might.
That's probably why then.
How many days are left? There are roughly 6 months left, so yeah, that fits.
I mean, we should get there. We're just gonna stream
Ah.
more than once a week.
Yeah, if we stream more than once a week, then maybe. Ooh, I'm really excited about this Nancy game because, oh my god, I've just heard everything about it. I'm really curious. I'm most curious about how movement works. Everyone complains about the new movement system, and that's really wild. I wonder what they could have done to it to be so unintuitive to people. Alright, quiz. Oh boy, the target on yesterday was the word lubricity. I was not gonna get that. What, 178? Yep, perfect. Alright. Yeah, I've heard that too. Just starting the quiz, monkey, you're good. Alright. Foxtrot, Whiskey, and Tango represent characters in which alphabet? No notification? Oh, so rude. Come on, Twitch, get it together. Yeah, NATO phonetic alphabet, military. Yeah, they've called it specifically, they've used every term. They've called it NATO phonetic alphabet in brackets. And what they've actually gone with is International Radio Telephony Spelling Alphabet. Which I like better because it's in no way a phonetic alphabet.
Yeah, whenever you look it up, it always says the phonetic alphabet, which is actually a spelling alphabet and not a phonetic alphabet, is blah 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 blah.
But yeah, have you ever heard it called the URSA? The International Radio Telephony Spelling Alphabet?
Oh,
Like that's oh yeah, it's much cooler. In the nursery rhyme, what did the spider do to frighten little Miss Muffet away?
Nothing.
Kinda did nothing. Very rude.
Just sat down beside her.
Yeah, just goes, it sits, and that's... Yeah, exactly.
Hashtag
It
the
didn't-
spider did nothing wrong.
It didn't try to nick her food. It just walked up. No, it specifically didn't eye her food. It was totally innocent in every way. It's ridiculous. Arachnist. Do arteries carry oxygen-rich blood to or from the heart?
From. Sorry, I answered that one, everybody, but it's from. 50-50, and you should all be saying from.
Is Dormac here? Can Dormac confirm? We need our doctor to confirm.
We don't need any Dormax.
A for away, I love it. I just figure, the heart doesn't need as much oxygen as the rest of the body. That's true. Good point. There is always one set of arteries that needs to get it to the heart.
Yeah, that is true.
The fire triangle, that which is required for fire to ignite, consists of oxygen, heat, and what? Fuel?
Fuel, yeah. I've done fire investigation
Yeah, well.
at university.
Oh man, one thing I used to have to tutor students in science was the different types of fire hydrants that are out there. And turns out that's really surprisingly unapplicable to real life because you only ever see one
Type of fire.
no type of fire extinguisher just around the
Yeah,
place.
pretty much. You only ever see one.
I wonder if that's the same in lots of places because I know which one that I see everywhere, but I wonder which ones other people see. Like I've never seen a water fire extinguisher.
No, never.
Complete the
Maybe in
expression.
offices sometimes? Probably not.
Complete the expression. Good riddance to bad what? Oh yeah, you can change them. I don't remember how, but
Yeah.
that is a thing that people can do.
Yeah, how do you change your name?
No,
I think
it's
you can.
true, Dormac. It's true. Yes, good riddance to bad rubbish. Okay, that was the easies. On to the mediums. What is the highest active rank in the Royal Australian Navy? I don't like the word active being there. That's frightening.
Yeah. Maybe once you're in certain level of admiral, you just hang out. Yeah, okay. If I were
I mean, surely admirals do stuff.
I was just about to stop myself from doing a thing that I do so often. Because I've probably done this on stream hundreds of times. And they're going to make fun of me.
Ooh, that's
I
a
don't
good
know
green.
if I have. But I was about to do it anyway.
And that's a nice blue.
Which is anytime I start with, like, if I were and I'm going to say, like, if I were an admiral, if I was a Navy, but I always go to, if I were a sculptor, then again, no.
You do.
I do it a lot. I've probably done it on stream too many times.
Yeah, have fun. Color change away. Who can find I don't know how many choices there are for this. Who can find the best color and who can find the ugliest color? I bet you the ugliest one's going to appeal to me.
Yeah, highest ranking active rank in the Royal Australian Navy? I don't know. What's a Navy rank? Fleet Admiral? I don't know
I
our
was just
ranks.
do we have Rear Admiral? That's pretty high. Pink is an okay color, I guess.
Yeah, go Rear Admiral.
Just Admiral.
Okay, Admiral. That's what we got. We get a point. We get a point for saying Admiral too many times.
We did say Admiral more than any other
We
word.
said Admiral so many times.
An infringement notice is commonly known as what sort of fine?
Having never infringed upon anything.
Yeah, I thought it was an infringement notice and that was it. And I thought fines were just fines.
Yeah, I don't know, a white fine? Yeah, I don't even know what kind of infringement.
It just says an infringement notice.
Presumably that's infringement on any law. Like a parking infringement.
Yeah, a hefty fine.
Yeah, I got no idea.
On the spot fine.
An on-the-spot
if
fine.
you say so.
Yeah, we're not talking like DMCA copyright infringement. We're talking like you just have done a law wrong.
You did it bad, so give us some money
and somebody
now.
says, "Oh, you've got to give me some cash because I'm a police officer." That's how it happens here.
In internet slang, what does TFW stand for? Now, I know what I think it means, but I also feel like this is one of those ones where I've never checked. I could be getting it wrong.
Oh, what the F stands for?
I mean, the whole thing. But, okay, apparently... Yeah, I
was
thought
gonna
it was
say
face.
I'm a face man in my head.
They went with feeling, but... Ooh. No, yeah, that's a steely color. That's awesome. Yeah, they've gone for that feeling one. I definitely would have gone for that face one. No one can make invisible happen.
Hold on. TFW is a thing. Mm-hmm. Obviously, WTF is a thing. Mm-hmm. FTW is a thing.
Yeah.
Are there any other? What are some
TWF?
Other? TWF, is that a thing? Anyone know what TWF stands for?
In which ocean is
WFT?
In which ocean is the current known as the Gulf Stream found?
Ooh, what is the Gulf Stream? It's one of the Gulfs.
If I think of a big Gulf, I think Mexico, which would be Pacific, yeah?
No, is it, or is it Atlantic?
Atlantic's on the other side of America.
Mexico's on both sides of America.
Yeah, but the Gulf of Mexico is on the
It
west.
is the one on the west?
The Caribbean's on the... Wait, hold on. Or is it? I thought it was.
I thought the Gulf of Mexico was like
no.
where Texas and stuff is.
Yeah, Texas is everywhere.
But it's only on the East Coast.
Oh, it's on the east side?
Yeah, I think it's on the east.
Oh my god, I thought it was wrong. What's on the left then? Just straight up Pacific Ocean?
I think it's a straight up Pacific
So
Ocean.
Gulf of Mexico turns into Caribbean?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I've been thinking of this totally wrong. What the hell is on the left then?
I think it's just ocean. Although you do get that one little strip where, like, you know, like there's almost like that long isthmus of Mexico that I don't know. There's got to be a name for the body of water in there, right? The Mexico Sea.
Yeah, Mickelson. I know who that is. Yeah, the left is where all the stuff I know is, except Chihuahua.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on.
No, it's my fault. I just picture when I picture Mexico, I picture a big whoop over on the west side. So I always figured that must have been the Gulf of Mexico.
Hold on.
He's Google Mapsing it. While he's doing that.
No, look, I'll put you guys over here. You can have a look.
But bodies of water, as far as geography goes, definitely my weaker point.
What do I want? I want to grab, like, this. Here we go. Okay, so that's Narrabeen Lagoon. We don't need that.
That's where we live.
Yeah, we may have just given our address to everybody. Hopefully not. Okay, yeah, what's this body of water?
Yeah,
this has got to have something, right? That's a sea of something. That's the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a Gulf. That's
This is the Gulf of California.
All right.
And this is Baja del Sur. Oh, look, it's the Isla de Cedros.
Oh, wow, Chihuahua is way more west than I thought it was. Oh, no, it's right in the middle. Good. I'm okay then.
Chihuahua.
Comfortable.
Durango.
Oh, that's the Yucatan. That's what I...
Which is the Yucatan?
Other thing I know. That's just the
Yucatan
area.
Peninsula.
Yeah. I was trying... I knew
this
that
is the
I knew
Caribbean
something that was above Belize.
Look, there you go. The Yucatan
Yeah.
is what's separating the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea.
Gotcha.
Between Cuba and the Yucatan.
Cuba's guarding it.
Do people ever... No, they probably don't. Do people ever swim from Is that where
Cancun to
Cancun is?
Cuba.
To Cancun to Cuba? The Cancun to Cuba swim? Everyone does the Cancun to Cuba. Probably not. Look, I mean, when people do the channel swim, are they swimming from here to here?
Remember, we can't trust Google Maps.
True.
So the distance might be smaller.
Yeah. Yeah, people are swimming Dover to Calais. That's a lot smaller. Yeah,
Ducks.
Google. Look how untrustworthy Google. Look at Google Maps. Look at this.
Yeah, it's
look at its bloody Mercator
to all
projector
hell.
nonsense. Look at Africa. Look at Greenland. Look how badly Mercator projected Google Maps is. Like, this is everybody's primary source of map, and it's terrible. Look at that. They're the same size. It's horrendous.
It's a really rough area. Oh, interesting.
Bloody Mercator projection.
Alright, question 10. Under what conditions would you see what is sometimes called a white rainbow?
A white rainbow?
Under what conditions?
I have no idea. When there's a white rainbow, those are the conditions. Haha, gotcha. Hoisted by your own petard.
It has to be a dark and stormy night.
Oh, a moonbow.
Yeah, that was where I was going.
Is that what, just a clear night? Cloud? I don't know what a white rainbow. I've never heard of a white rainbow.
I was faintly closer. Jim, your message has been mod flagged.
I was about to say it sounded like a hate group.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have to be nighttime. It does have to be foggy. So a dark and stormy night is slightly...
You got it. Danny gets the point for a dark and stormy night.
I'm not getting the point for that. Alright, we're on to the hard questions. What is the capital of Luxembourg?
Oh, no. Hold on. Can I have a guess? You guys aren't going to know, you blombles.
I've already got it.
Is
Marked it correct.
Is it the one that starts with V? Or is that the one for Liechtenstein?
That's Liechtenstein.
So what? Vaduz is Liechtenstein.
Yep.
So Luxembourg is Luxembourg.
Yep.
Easy. Done. That was easy. I was thinking of Liechtenstein.
Oh, Billy, this is your question.
Oh, it's my question.
Oh, you can toggle globe view. That's great.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay. Well, Google Maps, I don't like your default, but good on you. In 1988, what, according to Billy Bragg,
Oh, yeah.
is just a t-shirt away?
Oh, no. The Great Leap Forward? I don't know. Waiting for the Great Leap Forward. That's my Billy Bragg impression.
I mean, looking at the answer, you obviously know what you're talking about, but that's not what they've got.
No, I don't know. I don't know enough Billy Bragg.
I mean, you clearly do.
I am the milkman of human kindness. I will leave an extra pint.
How about if I told you it's just one word? The something.
It's a pretty good Billy Bragg.
Yeah, it's just the something.
I don't know, the change.
So close.
The union. There's power in a union.
Revolution.
The revolution. Yeah, that's what he sings about.
Charles Darwin wrote, I care more about Drosera than the origin of all species in the world. What are Drosera? Drosophila are flies. He liked bugs.
Must have paint you a picture about Drosera. You know my love for them is stronger than any love I feel for the origin of species.
Odds are definitely towards beetles. He
Yeah.
liked his beetles.
Done.
He thought it was some kind of plant, but no clue what time. It is a type of plant.
Ooh.
Not very specific, but
it's
a little...
weed. He was big on weed. He loved weed.
It's a genus of carnivorous plants.
Oh. Hey, what a weirdo. What a nerd. What a loser.
That's a wild one. I didn't know that he cared about those.
Billy Bragg is very good, everybody. You've got to listen to Billy Bragg.
You really sold him.
No, he's great. He's actually fantastic.
Alright, two more. You played Kapu Cave today and you're now the bug person. Fantastic.
My mug. This mug.
It's a nice one. Two more questions. What were the names of journalist and commentator Mungo McCallum's grandfather, great-grandfather, and great-great-grandfather?
Mungo.
If it's not Mungo McCallum,
They're
then
all
what's
Mungo
the point of the
McCallum.
question? Yeah, of course that's it.
Come on. What's the point of the
You
question?
can't have Luxembourg and Mungo McCallum, whoever that is, both in the same hard round. Entomology school, love it. It was Alice Day yesterday.
Why would it be Alice Day yesterday? Is that just the date the book came out?
Maybe. Mungoing and Mungon. What is the highest peak in Australia, including its external territories? I don't know that.
Maybe external territories. Maybe there's a big one in Antarctica.
There's a big one on one of the islands. But
Is it
I don't
usually
know what it
Kosciuszko?
is. Yeah, that's the main
Maybe
one.
it's just Kosciuszko.
It's not. Gotta look up where it is now.
Is it Trenton Tower Mountain? Big.
Oh no, it is in Antarctica. How about that?
I knew it. I get the point. I get the point. Just saying it's in Antarctica. It doesn't have a real name.
Mount McClintock. Named
Okay.
after Admiral Sir Leopold McClintock, Royal Navy. So this person
Admiral.
had
That was the highest
theme
active
going.
rank.
Yeah, they looked up a couple of things this week and built their quiz around it.
Okay, you're now over there.
Now I've got to look up Drosera.
Yeah, you guys are now over there. So if I'm looking at you over there.
Scary.
All you cool people.
I mean, they don't look like Venus flytraps, but they clearly look related to Venus flytraps.
Oh, that looks like a Venus flytrap. It really doesn't. That's
Are you kidding?
no. I'm saying I agree with you. It doesn't quite look like a Venus
Oh,
flytrap,
yeah.
but it's got that flavor.
Yeah, like it's got the colors, it's got the weird tendrily things sticking off it.
All right, so this game is the first time we have played a Nancy Drew game in any kind of modern-esque format, and therefore we've changed the formatting just a touch of the screen as usual, because often they're kind of like small and square. So this is what you're going to see. This here, in this little box, all this is going to be the Nancy Drew. We're little, and yeah, and as you can see, the chat overlays a little bit. So as we go, Oh, updating Steam? What are you doing? As we go, like, if the layout is weird, if we don't like it, just mention it. If you want us to be bigger and the game to be smaller, we can do that. If you want the game to be smaller and us to be bigger, we can do that. If you want the chat to not overlap, we can do that. We're experimenting a little bit, trying to see the best way to do it.
Y'all can win this nerd mind game as an anagram. Dang. Alright, let us know how this volume is for people. Man, they got fancy. This is pretty. I mean, I know I've seen graphics from in-game and it doesn't stay this pretty. You right? Headphones broken?
No, I'm just not as comfortable as I want to be, but I like this beanie. That should be alright.
Hear nothing from the game at this moment.
As do we.
I mean, right now. Oh, yes, you did reply. I did not reply because I'm bad at emailing. So I read it and went, that's gonna take me a minute to reply to. I'll find a minute later. And I haven't yet. I should have, but I haven't yet. I'm sorry.
Alright, settings. Graphics, high. Borderless window. Audio volume,
That's
crank
okay,
it.
you don't have
Subtitles,
to have a quiz
on.
question.
Tutorials, on. Advanced.
Still don't hear anything.
Should be really basic background stuff. Oh, you know what? Huh. That's interesting. There you go. You should have a little bit now. There should be some tiny background noise that wasn't there before. It'll be quiet, though. But hopefully you should be able to check that.
Awesome.
Real-time reflections? Yeah. Shadows?
Thanks for letting
Soft?
us know. Oh my god.
Hard? Soft. Audio settings? Gameplay settings. Orbit camera? Normal.
You can turn off first-person camera?
No.
No.
It's how to control it.
Oh, cool. So we've got inverted ability to look around. That is
I
new.
guess so.
Maybe it's WASD. Maybe people who are complaining about controllers didn't know about WASD.
Maybe.
Master, I hear there aren't many puzzles in this one.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're on Master. Detective. We're not a sleuth, we're a detective.
I get swapped between junior and senior. No, it's just that little bit more insulting. Please, Jen, go for it. Although, we may be watching an opening cutscene.
Dear Ned, Austria has been wonderful so far.
Get out of here,
Dad
fake
called.
Nancy.
He wants me to get an old relic while I'm here. The Book of Apologies, which dates back to the 17th century witch trials in Salem. I'll be going to Mosam Castle to retrieve it before I head back to the
That's
States.
cool. I pronounced Moosham.
It's said to be haunted, so I'm expecting some good scares and
Before I go
mysteries.
back to the States?
Ever yours, Nancy.
Where is she?
Austria. It's been great.
Right, she said that, yeah. Duh.
We're gonna start in Austria and then go home.
Cool, Jen, that's Kit Kat.
Alright.
Feels like
Billy
ages
knows that
since I was
story.
on my last adventure. So, are you coming in?
Alright, Beanie's gone.
That's all right, Miss Drew. I'd prefer to stay out here.
Why? It's so warm and inviting in here.
Yes, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
I like Dr. Elizabeth
All
Hurst so
of
far.
Judge Sewell's effects are there, just as your father requested. Although I will tell you, as I told him, the desk is locked, and I don't have the key. But
I think this is the
will
tutorial.
gladly stay to answer any questions you have from the other side of this door.
Yeah, interesting.
I recommend opening
Look,
the window for some
it's
light.
Cave Goblin.
There's no electricity
Her voice
here.
modulator
Well,
broke.
In that room, at least.
Click to move. I mean, yeah, this seems like normal Nancy movement. I don't understand the issue. Click on objects to interact with them. This is normal Nancy. Oh, it's so bright.
Ah, much better. What a wonderful view.
Yeah, great. That's pretty normal. I mean, not for Nancy, but for a game, that's pretty normal. She's terrifying.
Dr. Hurst,
Yes, I'm here.
Austria is wonderful.
I do enjoy it here myself. I'm not from Austria. I was brought here by my work.
Bakeable.
The food is quite an experience.
The pancake soup was great.
I've had pancake
Yes,
soup.
The Frittatensuppe. The locals consider it traditional.
She did well with that.
Well, you know, she's a doctor.
Yeah, I'd love it if she had a bit more physical form.
How
Do they
long
call
have
you Nancy because you Nancy too many questions?
Oh, that's too hidden behind, but thank you. Do they call you Nancy before you Nancy? Too many questions?
We'll fix that.
I can fix it right now.
Oh.
I think. Yeah, that box. There you go. Alright, that should pop up above stuff now. How long have you known my dad?
How long have you known my dad?
Oh, Carson and I are not.
See, this
that
Nancy's just a little bit too
He
cool.
reached out to me because I'm the historian keeping track of
She doesn't
all the
care that
routes
much yet.
here. And
Yeah,
as
she's
a
not
guest,
enough- she's not as
should
big a
have some
dweeb.
Apologies. Somewhere.
Lucky I was already here on vacation.
Doesn't she
I
just sound
was
too
quite
cool?
surprised when he called and asked me to come. Though I have to admit,
Visiting
visiting
a
a
castle
castle
is
is something I've
something I've
never
been-
been able to turn down.
Like, you
Do
know,
you
be more of a
do
geek.
these kinds
Yeah.
of things a lot?
From time to time.
What else can you tell me about the
That's
Book
it.
of Apologies?
When we've got a
Well,
CW
tell me
or
about
whatever
the Book
channel
of
series
Apologies.
about Nancy, it
Yeah.
feels like this voice would fit with that.
Yeah, she's a very CW Nancy.
This feels like Joss Whedon's Nancy.
This is Joss Whedon's Nancy Drew voice. This is who you'd cast.
Yeah, she's a very human person.
Yeah.
The book became his way of finding redemption. Sewell himself was originally from England, but acted as a judge in the Salem witch trials. Do you perhaps know why Carson would
Oh,
make
this lady's a
the book?
witch. She doesn't want to get
Just
caught.
out of curiosity, of course, it's just such a very unusual request.
He's looking into it as a favor for the current judge in Salem.
Oh,
I'll get back to it.
take all the time you need.
Why is she wobbling as well? Just stand still. Alright, what's in here? We got books. Oh, we got a chest.
But it won't open. But that's not really important.
Well, I
right
don't like
now.
being so frozen.
Yeah.
Okay, old chest, but it won't open.
Some of this stuff looks very old.
Some of that stuff looks very...
But
Oh,
it
what's
doesn't
this
look
chain?
like it's very useful.
Down here. Up. Oh, this one will.
Judge
Ha!
Sewell's desk.
Ah, yes. That desk is where he spent most of his time working when he wasn't in court. Custom made. If the Book of Apologies does exist, he would have written it at that desk.
And what's inside this alleged book?
Your father
Apologies.
didn't tell you?
Nancy.
It was a ledger containing all the names of the accused witches from the Salem witch trials. Judge Sewell had doubts about his convictions, and he wrote the book as a means to make amends.
Allegedly.
Probably not enough work.
Yes.
Okay. What's this?
I found a letter. It's addressed
Can you
to
just
Abigail
let us see it?
Hathorne Woodley.
What does it say?
I do regret to write to you.
They're not going to show us the letter?
I have been
That's
racked
a little
with guilt
un-Nancy-like.
because my fervency of spirit was too great to determine a conviction just. He asks for her forgiveness and for God's.
So I mean, yeah, just show us this. Come on. Dear Abigail Hawthorne Woodley, I do regret to write to you in this state. I know he's not, but whatever. I have been racked with guilt as my fervency of spirit was too great to determine a conviction just. Relentlessly have I cried for his mercy, longing for his light to bathe my conscience clean. Over recent years, I have been sent punishments only attributable to godly wrath. 2 of our daughters have perished, my wife's, mother's as well. That's right, and our latest child did not draw breath when born. I must repent, lest my children forever be held in anger and contempt by our Father. To right the wrongs made in this zealous blindness.
Cave Goblin, I noticed that too. Nothing? Just keep reading.
Alright. To right the wrongs made in zealous blindness, I'm writing a book I call the Book of Apologies. To be worthy of his mercy, I'm traveling the world to note down all the names of those wrongfully accused of witchcraft. Let this be my final legacy, my only way to right the wrongs I helped create. My guilt allows me not to ask for your forgiveness, though. Know that my son remains forever tormented by the knowledge. My soul, that makes more sense. Of what I have done. With regret, Judge Samuel Sewell.
Cool.
Rotate.
Yeah.
So far, now I want people to check to see if you agree with my statement. So far, this feels less like a Nancy game and more like an Uncharted game.
Yeah, it does seem
The
like
way
Uncharted,
the dialogue is
doesn't
going,
it?
it's very
That's
Uncharted.
funny.
Hello.
Oh, should we have been paying attention to what the letter actually said? Were there any
It
subtleties?
said light and giant
Yeah,
letters.
good. It did.
Whoa, that's weird.
I love it.
We just
But
opened
this does look like someone just had fun in
Locked.
Unity.
Locked.
Didn't we just click it and it
Locked.
did something?
Locked.
No, we revealed this.
Locked.
Ah.
Locked. Locked.
This is true Nancy.
Locked.
Oh yeah, I'm having so much fun with it. Look at these angles of these models, they fully modeled. Alright, what else we got?
You said Judge Sewell was a pious
Stop talking
man.
and just let me look, Nancy.
Yes. He believed in the healing
I
powers
was
of the
of the
good
good
book. Of course, the Bible was also used
It is
to
nice to
justify
look at, for sure.
executing people.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
Depends
Showing
on
off
who's
what there
reading
is to
it.
look at.
It's often misinterpreted.
I just hope there is enough
Give
gameplay
ear
to justify
my
it.
prayer, O
So I think
God,
that's what I've heard that there isn't
and hide
necessarily.
not
Let us see it,
yourself
Nancy.
from my
Don't read
plea
it.
for
Let
mercy.
me read it.
Sounds like a man full of regret.
Psalm 55:1. Give ear to my prayers, O God, and hide not yourself from my plea for mercy. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and hide not yourself from my plea for mercy. Give ear to my prayer, O God! God, have mercy. Whoop. Oh, and it double reads? That's good. That's good for people who need.
There There really isn't much here.
Yes, Judge Sewell was a Puritan. They believed they should only have purposeful or utilitarian possessions, very little value outside their stated use.
Alright, well, can't be done. I feel like when Manda was playing,
Malleus
she was stuck in here for a
Maleficarum.
while.
Wow. The Hammer of Witches itself. Gives me chills knowing what it did.
Yes, indeed. A how-to guide for hammering
Yeah,
out
signed.
witchcraft.
God.
It was written in 1487 by a man whose name I won't even bother to mention because he used bunk science to send hundreds, if not thousands, of people to their deaths.
Oh, okay.
The judge should act as follows in the continuation of the bear in mind the name and notably with all members dissolve cells for each member. Our surgeon cuts off rotten limbs and mangy sheep are isolated from the healthy but approved
I find out you've decided to read it all, but also very quietly to yourself, so that
Very
nobody can
interesting.
hear you. Okay, that's a book.
I really thought it would be more helpful.
Alright. No rotate.
There really isn't much here.
Oh, great. You know, that room used to be a prison cell. Mosam Castle was the site of the most famous and violent witch trials in Austrian history. The Salzburg witch trials predate the Salem witch trials by 17 years, actually.
We got it
After the
first.
incidents in Salem, Judge Sewell willed his personal effects to be preserved by whichever museum would have them.
Okay.
And since we are the premier historical reference on witch trials, it ended up here.
So, you've seen his Book of Apologies.
What are we doing?
The
I
book
just tried to look at the
written by
window.
Judge Sewell? Oh, no. I've never actually been in that room.
You mind if I ask why?
Haunted.
Is there something scarier in here than creaky floors?
Murderer.
Well, let's just say that ghosts exist in this castle. And if they do exist, they definitely haunt that room.
Ghost?
You're a doctor.
Can't say I've ever seen one. But they are non-corporeal by definition.
Oh, you're such not a nerd.
Hard to tell how far up we are.
It definitely does like, feel different from other Nancy's.
Oh, it feels incredibly different. The whole new game studio is making them, so I can
Some
turn
of
around.
this stuff looks very old. But an old chest. But it won't open. But that's not really important.
Were those books also clickable? Oh. No, the one's right on top of the chest.
I don't think so. Yeah. How am I already
Look at
stuck?
ceiling?
Oh, can I change how slowly we look? I'm sure I can. Maybe camera sensitivity?
Okay, what's gamepad rotation sensitivity?
Oh, I don't know. We don't. Yeah, let's crank that. Oh, that's a bit better.
An old chest. Some of this stuff looks.
There's something else in this note. Light.
Locked.
This is meant to be the tutorial. Why is it impossible?
That book on the shelf has a title. How is it not clickable?
Some of this stuff looks...
Give ear to my prayer and hide yourself not from my plea. So, do we click on someone's ears?
Sure. With their ear
They're blocked.
locked.
You've got ears.
Oh, they don't have ears.
Don't have ears. Is it ridiculous that we're stuck on the...
That's funny. Did you see that? That it says hold to look.
Oh, that's... I can do this
Oh,
now.
that's just rotating.
Fist bump.
Oatmeal, chocolate, and banana cookies.
Doctor.
Yes,
That's a
I'll
combo.
get-
take.
Should we call someone?
I guess. This is absurd.
That doesn't sound promising.
It's quiet. Alright.
Yeah.
Carson?
Dad! Dad!
Hi, Dad.
It is
So quiet.
Yes, I'm having a blast. The scenery
We're
is gorgeous,
suddenly
and
hearing
I'm
it
loving
from
the food. Not
the
to mention
doctor's point of
mysterious
view.
castles
Yeah.
are my jam.
Good. So you visited Mosam Castle?
Yeah, that's where I am right now, actually. Hot on the trail of the Book
Book
of
of
Apologies
Apologies.
in the castle archive.
Great. Thank you, Nance. Leslie said Hugh at ease.
Hugh?
Judge Danforth. We go way back. Has a son.
Oh, she's gonna set us... He's gonna set us up with Hugh's son.
Descendants. And I came across a living relative.
That name, Hugh Danforth, sounds really
And
real
then
and
you thought of
familiar.
me.
Sorry about crashing your vacation. We're already in the area.
Don't worry, Dad. I don't mind at all. I live for cases like these.
Good. I knew you'd enjoy the challenge. The Book of Apologies has become relevant in a legal dispute in Salem, and Judge Danforth wants to do the right thing.
Right.
Oh yeah, I totally get it's
I'd better get
validating
this
to see
book to
someone
him
stuck at the same
ASAP
things
then.
you've been stuck at.
I feel like Manda streamed this and was stuck
No
in this room for
problem, Dad.
ages.
I'll get back to it. Talk
Stop-
to you
I
later.
feel like maybe it's not our problem. This is ridiculous. There's nothing in this room to
This
click
stuff
on.
looks very old, but it doesn't look like it's very useful.
Candles?
Hard to tell how far up we...
551.
Oh, might have been in the Crucible. Yeah, fair enough.
Like, it's the first room of the game, and I'm already resorting to maybe if I just click constantly over every empty space in the room, I will find a random thing that can't actually be seen by human eyes.
Can I have a go? That
Please.
just to, not to solve anything, just to feel what it feels like.
Hard to tell how far
Just
up we
clicking
are.
on that does that. Oh, okay, it's inverted. Gotcha. Brother, it's not inverted.
We can invert it if you want to.
No, no, it's all good. Whatever works for you. I want to look at this thing.
Oh, it looks like we can.
There
No,
really isn't
really
much
isn't much
here.
there.
Definitely nothing except for that then.
Are all the bad reviews for this game just people who couldn't get out of this first room?
Could be.
Because... What is that? Nothing.
Dot. Floor dot. Oops. Oh yeah, apparently I'm used to inversion in all directions. I would get this wrong a lot. Like, I want that to pull me across to the right.
Well, we can invert it however you want.
Some of this stuff looks very
That's
old,
just the very old
but
stuff.
it doesn't look like it's very useful.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, that seems like that's what it is. Oh, was that something on the roof? Oh, no. What's that? Let's just go to the door. Okay. Oh, yeah, we will be in this first room forever. We're in that first room with Nancy Drew that can't be solved. Yeah, I think you click that, nothing happens.
Yeah, it's just gonna be more very old.
There really isn't much here.
This book again, does it have any secrets hidden in it? I mean, it doesn't matter if it has any secrets hidden in it. We can't, it's not like we're missing a thing, an answer. We're missing a question.
Well, we do have
There
lots
really
of.
isn't much
Yeah, but
here.
unless it has a physical key, it's not going to help us open something. This...
Not helpful. Terrible texts. What kind of detail is this?
Well, this is terrible. Okay.
We didn't take any photos. Let's take a photo of this nice view.
Dormac, when you come back, when your flight is over, we'll still be here. Okay, what are we doing? Do we have any actual plans?
No, not at all. This is quite baffling.
It's ridiculous. There's literally no objects to click. And nothing to do. It's a tiny room. How could it be so... Yeah, maybe that's what we'll learn. That you should be dragging to very strange camera angles to click on hidden objects.
No can do. It used to be a prison, so there's no way the window can be jumped out of, apparently.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I am very baffled. You seem like you want mouse control back.
I mean, I definitely would.
That's fair enough. My hands are already starting to get exhausted.
Same thing here.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a clicking. I think it's going to be a looking. But
That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, surely only looking will get us the option to click on some new thing, right?
yeah.
Some of this stuff looks very old. But
There's not even anything to look at.
No, just the desk and the notes that don't seem to have anything written on the back of them.
Can we look behind these windows?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
there really isn't much here.
Yeah, I know, Nancy.
You'd think that would make things easier.
Yeah, but we've clicked on everything that is here, and none of them are anything.
Some of this stuff looks very old.
Okay, should we actually read this every single word?
You can.
Part 3, second head, question 4. The judge should act as follows in the continuation of the torture. First, you should bear in mind that just as the same medicine is not applicable to all the members, but there are various and distinct styles for each several members, so not all heretics or those accused of heresy are to be subject to the same method of questioning, examination, and torture as to the charges laid against them, but various and different means are to be employed according to their various natures and persons. How a surgeon cuts off rotten limbs and manges sheep are isolated from the healthy, but a
Is that
prudent...
true, Jen? That seems like a betrayal.
Is there? Like, if that is true, we've literally clicked every single
Some of
sheet.
this stuff.
Have we?
Some of this.
I haven't been paying attention.
I mean, I've tried
There-
to. That's all those sheets.
Some of it. Some of it. Some of. Some of this stuff.
That sheet's not clickable. Neither is that sheet.
Stop it. I mean, I tried looking under the table. I tried really hard. What just happened differently?
Oh, instead of clicking here to look at the desk,
Oh.
we clicked here to look at the corner of the desk.
Which still doesn't really do
But
much.
now we can get around to... Okay, so can we click on this corner of the... Oh, look, it's got a scrape on it.
That one's...
So that one put...
Yeah, that needed some clarification.
Well, that was horrendous, but we found the key.
Doesn't fit.
I apologize, we haven't found the key.
Doesn't.
Have you rotated it?
Yeah, okay. What are you talking about? Click on the item to interact. We're gonna open it up. But what are you talking about? Click on it to... Oh, I see. Oh my gosh. Okay, now it should fit.
What a clever desk. It even comes with a labyrinth.
Okay. Cool. That's not a very hard labyrinth.
Easy. I found it. It's here.
What? Really? Amazing!
It's locked behind some sort of cage, though. The lock says A.W. Any ideas?
A.W.? No. But I have some tools in the shop that might be able to cut it free. In my shop. I'll go. Meet me there.
Where is that? Hey,
I
wait for
guess
me.
it's- Okay.
The book of it's locked.
You're not gonna... Man, I don't like that for the rest of this game I'm not going to trust any object that we ever look at for the entirety of the game. It's annoying. I mean, look, I suppose they thought this scratch was enough to hint that we needed to... It's just like... There was no understanding that was like a thing that we could do, I suppose. Like, this all looked the same as just look at the desk.
Yeah.
I guess we're going.
Nancy! This way!
Okay, she's the ghost.
Where is that? Dr. Hurst?
Nancy
Oh,
Drew.
Deirdre.
It's Deirdre Shannon.
Deirdre? Can I call you back? I'm in the middle of...
Listen, I know we haven't exactly been besties in the past, but I'm in the middle of something big, and I...
Deirdre, I have to call you back.
Wait, don't hang up on me!
Elizabeth?
Nancy.
Elizabeth! Hey, what are you doing?
Oh!
Fun.
What? The book! They took the book!
Why didn't you take the book, Nancy?
Yeah, it's pretty foolish.
Right.
This is the only way...
Oh.
I don't know what just happened, but sure.
Stop! Stop running!
Whoa!
Oh.
Alright, let's do it.
A little bit of a dumb movement section.
Gotta move slowly.
Now just tackle him.
Tack on.
Come on. No, no!
That's how a smoke cloud works.
Gotta figure out which way they went. Must be a clue here.
Aw, key. Okay, that's a ziggle zag.
AW.
A-W.
Oh, that was handy. Want to leave half a plane ticket?
How ridiculous! What a clue to leave. On the back, they wrote their name. Oh.
I mean, if anything, this tells me
Boston.
that they're not going to Boston. They've lost the important part of that
Used
ticket.
as a homemade smoke bomb. This canister. This can. Yes, Deirdre. What is it?
You know where I am right now? Salem.
Salem? As in witch trial Salem?
Obvi. Come on, Drew.
Obvi.
Obvi.
Cousin has... Well, she's gotten into some trouble here, and I thought I could help her out. But it turns out this situation is much more complicated than I anticipated. So now, I'm calling you to ask for some... guidance.
You want my help?
Sorry, I've had a headache this
Don't
morning.
make this more painful. I could use your professional opinion, okay?
Well, it so happens that the case I'm on is connected to Boston, which is just nearby.
Just so you
Salem.
know that I
And
don't
was
care
never
about
a big
you.
believer in coincidences.
Oh. Are you sure?
I'd love to.
Seriously?
I thought I had reached a dead end, but it looks like I have to go to Massachusetts anyway. In
We just
any
had.
case,
What are you talking about?
a
We just
fresh
had that
perspective
conversation.
would do me good.
Ugh, you're already annoying me, and you're not
You
even
called
here
me.
yet.
You're welcome. I think it might even be fun.
Oh, this is so the worst
You see, the
idea
case
I've
I'm
ever
working
had.
on is taking me to Boston anyway.
I'll pick you up from the airport.
All right, off to Boston.
I appreciate you coming here, Drew.
I'm just glad you didn't change your mind and leave me at the airport.
Like last time.
Might have crossed my mind. Keep the excessive cheeriness under control. and
I
I'll
love
be
that
fine.
they're driving.
No promises.
And you're driving the
Where
car,
were you,
and
by the
Nancy
way?
is just.
Austria.
Did I interrupt a vacation with Ned?
Didn't you bring me here to help with a case?
You think I would take my boyfriend on a
I did.
vacation? I hate
And
him.
that's it.
She wasn't even there on a case. She was there literally on vacation.
And he was on a separate vacation.
Happened in the middle.
They
of
do.
the night.
They should break up.
No one was there, thankfully. The house wasn't completely destroyed, but the person who lived there had to move out. Just so we're clear, this is my case. I know you're a detective and everything, but this
We're a
is
sleuth
personal.
now.
It's family. Well, extended, and from my father's side. But whatever, that's not the point.
Wait, why is that worse than on your mother's side?
You take my leave, okay?
That's kind of weird.
Of course.
But
Well, I have done this a couple of times, Deirdre. And in my experience, we can cover twice as much ground if we work side by side.
respect your experience and whatever, but family trumps experience. It's sensitive, and I don't want
Why
you
did you
messing
invite
it
me
up
here?
by being too
To what?
you. You're a question machine.
It's true.
This
I
requires
mean, that is true.
gentle handling.
So again, why did you ask me here? Now, Nancy, I know I
that's been
invited
your
you from
approach.
across the country to join me in this
like I said,
investigation, but I don't want you investigating,
I need
Nancy.
help.
So, can I ask some questions?
Like anyone could stop you.
That wasn't the right way to say that question.
Yeah, felt like it should have been.
Can I ask some questions?
Can I ask some questions?
Why don't we start with your extended family?
They're cousins. The Perrys. Parry.
Oh, like in fencing.
Yes.
Get out of here, Nancy.
Tegan is the older one. May is younger. They had a difficult childhood, okay? And now May is suspected of committing arson on the most important historic mansion in Salem. And I know it's not true. I know it.
I suppose that makes sense, but do you commit arson on a building? You've committed arson on the town hall.
Never really thought about it.
I mean, I don't know what the alternative would be, but it feels weird. What can you tell me about me?
What can you tell me about May?
She has a reputation as a troublemaker. Seems like a loner to me. Maybe a bit odd at times. Sometimes she can even
her
sense things
eyeballs
before
aren't
they
moving
happen.
at all.
Odd how?
I don't know. Troubled teen stuff, difficult time as a kid. Oddest thing is, she won't give an alibi.
Well, she doesn't have one.
That would be seen as suspicious.
Nah, not really.
That's the problem. Everyone is so suspicious of her.
Hey, Danny, what were you doing?
Prejudice, I guess.
4
because
p.m.
of-
yesterday.
Well,
What's your alibi?
I have
Sounds
no
like we
idea.
should talk to her soon.
Suspicious, everybody.
where do you think we're going?
What does Tegan think about this? Eh?
What does Tegan think about this?
She's worried about May, obviously. Tegan isn't
Research
like
her
May.
car.
She's
It's a weird car.
upstanding. She works at the Salem Museum and doesn't know a thing about it, which is why she contacted me.
One more question.
One more question. What can you tell me about
Really?
this
You
historic
didn't get to see the question? That's a bit
called
rude.
The Hathorn House. And it's old. Like, really old. And now it's been set on fire.
Nothing else significant about it?
Well, yeah. A lot of things. But one that's kinda why you're here.
Which is why.
The Hathorn House is haunted.
Which is why? Does that seem weird?
No.
I don't understand. That's kind of why you're here, which is why? I don't know. That's a set of words I've never used before in my life.
I mean, my head is
What do
not
you
in a great
mean
place. So,
haunted?
well, making
Exactly
sense
that.
of things isn't my
There's
strength right now.
ghosts.
Deirdre.
I don't believe it either, Drew. But I can't explain it. Everyone seems to think they exist. With so many sightings, even if it isn't real ghosts, something is definitely going on. I thought that maybe you can disprove them. So, would you please get out of my car and come inside? If we're going to work side by side, you'd better learn to keep up with me.
It's not how I said it, Deirdre.
You must be
How's she
Nancy. Thank you so much for coming.
Giant
You know, you live in
hand.
the same neighborhood for 20 years, and you'd expect
So
your
look at
neighbors
the
to be
difference
a
in our
little
hand
more
sizes.
understanding when your family is falsely accused of a horrific crime. Oh, I'm sorry. How are you, Deirdre?
I'm good,
It made us
thanks.
sound like Deirdre was suspected of a horrific
Tegan
crime.
Perry. Welcome
Yeah.
to my house.
Well, she has.
Well, our home. Although right now my parents are literally on safari in Namibia, so while their daughter is being convicted of a crime she didn't
I
commit,
mean,
I'm taking care of things.
They would be figuratively on
They'll be
safari in
home soon.
Namibia.
Hopefully.
I suppose you could be on.
A
Maybe
very
being on safari means
expensive
just being
courier
away.
is tracking them down in the bush. Top notch. I found him on the internet. Deirdre tells me you'll be assisting her in clearing my sister's name.
Assisting? Yeah.
She's innocent. I don't know why she won't help herself. She's got a difficult reputation. Well, you know, Deirdre, what people here can be like. She doesn't trust easily, not since... I'm sorry, are you hungry? There's clam chowder, homemade. A little taste of New England. I made up the guest bedroom for you, Nancy. Deirdre, sorry, you're bunking with May. Make yourselves at home. Oh, I almost forgot. After you girls get comfortable, you two should swing by the museum. Might as well take in some history while you're here, right? Just don't get suckered into that witch's walking tour. Olivia Ravencroft is not a witch. She would have you believe.
I mean, her
in
name
all
is
kinds of
Ravencroft,
nonsense
sorry.
about the town
She's a
being
witch.
Full of ghosts.
I thought you two used to be friends.
That was a long time ago. Look, I'm sorry. I gotta get going. Running late to an appointment.
Thanks, Tegan. I appreciate you letting us stay. Before you go, do you have time for a quick question?
Nancy, we just got here.
Sorry, I know you're in a rush. It would really help.
Of course. I have time for one question, if it'll help.
I know. We only have one question.
That's a terrible question.
Okay, can you tell me about where the fire happened? Or what can you tell me about where the fire
What
happened?
can you tell me about where the fire happened?
What have you heard about it? Look, I appreciate you want help, but I don't want you dragging all that up and upsetting May. You told me she would be able to reach her. That's not the...
That's not what Nancy is asking about.
I'm sorry if I wasn't clear. I just thought since the Hathorn House is important to the town, you must know about it. Through the museum.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The Hathorn House fire.
Wait, what?
Yes, John Hathorn was one of Salem's founders. His large house estate was the oldest
Sounds
surviving
like
structure
May has
from
a history of
17th
awesome.
century Salem.
I guess?
Oh, is that all?
That was 2 questions. I said 1.
No, the second question was just, can you please
But
answer my first
yes,
question?
He was also the big-time judge that presided over the Salem witch trials.
Is there some other fire I need to know about?
No. May's accident was in a fire. I just don't want her getting upset with unnecessary questions about things long over.
I understand.
You can read all about Judge Hathorn when you come to the museum later. Gotta run.
I just find it odd to be like, this is Nancy Drew. We have brought her here specifically to investigate the current fire that just happened that your sister is being accused of.
You've been in town for days, but you're
And then when she says, can you talk about the fire? You're like, you mean the old fire from the
I had
past?
to check
How
in
dare you
case
even
that
ask?
Look, I didn't want to bother you. How you holding up?
I've been accused of worse.
No, you haven't.
Hey, at least I got you to get off your butt and finally visit me.
Yeah, Deidre.
Oh, this is the
Deirdre.
girl I was telling you about. Nancy Drew.
Nice to meet you.
Man, she was wobbly as well.
She wobbled away. Oh,
She
see you later.
really doesn't want to talk. This could be difficult.
Bye.
Any advice?
Do better? I'll be in the kitchen.
Decide whether you want my help, Deirdre.
That's a good nook.
It's a very nice nook. Style.
Huh.
Okay. Just looking if there's any secret drawers. Secret drawers. Can't get into the side of the kitchen. Oh, but I want to. Okay. Do you want to talk to Deirdre?
Not really.
Okay. That's my clock. Boots. Oh, that was upstairs. Maybe I'm starting to get why people don't like the movement of this game. Like, going this way from the couch is upstairs. I get it. I understand how it's happened.
It's just a little clumsy.
Just a little clumsy. Huh. Don't mind me.
Hey, I know that photo.
This
What
one?
is- yeah, what is that?
It's a Parent Trap.
Or is that just like a really common pose
Sorry.
to put two children in?
Sorry. This is what's happened. I would like to look at the bookshelf that's here above this desk, and here's how I'm going to do it. Here's how I'm going to do it. So here I am coming in the room, and first I do this. And then I go... Oh, an interesting bookshelf. Oh, yeah. Huh.
Oh.
Huh. Interesting. Alright, I'm done.
She may not have dyed her hair. You never know. My hair was super bleachy blonde as a kid.
Okay.
Rust be gone. Now that's handy. Never know when a bit of stubborn iron oxide will get in the way of investigating.
Good to know. Oh, we got to keep it.
Hiking the Patagonian Highlands, Outback Safari, Survival Guide for the Rainforest,
Paris is a real taste for adventure, everybody.
hiking the Patagonian.
Ugh. Check the fireplace, that's where fires happen.
This cozy fireplace hasn't been used in a
Okay,
while.
case closed.
This cozy
Well, this looks-
fireplace
I
hasn't
like
been
that.
used in a while.
Nancy can't just talk to herself.
This
She
cozy
looks.
fire-
Oh, okay. We usually
This
do that.
cozy. Deirdre's convertible. Look. Deirdre's convertible. Looks strikingly familiar.
You were in it, Nancy.
What?
You were in
What
the.
does that mean?
Deirdre's convertible. Looks
Okay.
She
strikingly
picked you up in the
familiar.
airport. Of course, it's familiar. All right.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah?
Got those leggings?
I don't like leggings. Too tight.
Do you mind if I look around the house?
Ugh, you're so weird. I'm done
Oh,
talking,
I see.
okay?
She's got like a burn under her eye.
Makes sense.
That's her. That's the one that she thought I was asking about. Okay, I guess let's look around the house.
Sweet.
Oh. 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 I want to go. I guess I just couldn't go the way I wanted to go. Okay.
The neighborhood looks peaceful from up here.
And strikingly familiar.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Sure, Nancy.
Nancy is baffled by candles.
What?
Huh?
What is this candle?
Ah, you got your vaccine? Yep, that's fair.
A good night's rest improves memory.
Oh, good. of
Have a
course.
good one, Magpie.
Huh?
Tegan's photo.
Can we look at it?
Coven. One day there'll be something on the back of one of these notes.
What does this mean?
I mean, she's in a coven.
What does this mean?
Okay, doesn't look like there's anything else in this room.
Oops, wrong door.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was so panicked.
I probably shouldn't be in May's room
She
without
said you
an
could search.
invitation.
New England riot.
I believe
Keep
her
out.
words were, I'm done talking.
True. Okay.
Also, I think I may have seen something that said that you never get to go in there.
Aww. Well, that's mean.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Deirdre.
Are you ready to leave yet?
Just keep telling me what it says. Don't cut me off.
What were you actually doing before you picked me up from the airport?
What do
Like,
you
how hard would it
mean?
have been to put the airport
You
there?
gave May a non-answer when she asked why it took you so
Oh,
long to
might
stop
be.
by
I'll check.
here.
A non-answer? Yeah, because I went to the police station.
And?
And they're still going through the evidence.
Has Deirdre
And
graduated
when
from
they
her
found
criminology
out I was
course?
May's cousin, they started laughing.
So they think she did it.
Everyone does. So, I went to check out the Hathorn house myself. But I never
And?
went inside.
The ghost?
What? No. There was some weirdo there who told me the ghost was going to steal my soul. It was totally creepy. And then I found out that everyone in this town believes in ghosts, so I didn't enter.
Well,
The
whatever
ghost.
or whoever it is, there's an explanation behind it. Did the police give you anything? Anything at all?
They told me there's a Judge Danforth in town, and he's going over the particulars of the Hathorn House estate. I found his office, but he kinda never let me enter his office. Believe me, I tried.
Oh, I got contacts.
Not well, but enough to get through his door and have a conversation.
Alright, are we going into town or what?
Sure.
Who could gain something by burning down a house? Insurance claim, maybe?
Possibly.
Mean.
Means,
I
motive,
mean,
and opportunity.
It doesn't feel like this is
We
in
need to
any
start
way a
interviewing.
real town of
See if
Salem.
anyone checks off those 3 boxes.
And in your experience?
It's usually something much more personal.
This tour
tour
sounds interesting.
Don't tell Tegan that's your plan.
It'll give us a good overview of the town.
You mean I want to meet the real witch of Salem?
Yeah,
Sure.
I do. She might know something. I wonder why Tegan doesn't like her.
You don't have to investigate everything, Drew.
Yeah, we do.
Olivia steals Tegan's visitors, sounds like. You really want to do the dumb tour?
You don't have to come with me.
Side by side. Gotta be honest, it does sound more fun than the museum.
Okay. That means your room.
Hi.
I'm done talking.
Oh, okay.
Now, what I want to know
Yeah.
is we don't know how to interact with items and people yet. Like, can we like hold the photo and show it to her or
Oh,
something.
good point. Hey, Tegan's photo.
Okay.
No, wait, let's try it with Deirdre though. And check our focus. Yes, we do have a message. Tegan.
Okay.
Okay. Still don't know if that's possible.
Whoa, what
Whoa.
happened? Whoa.
Oh, we're still good? Still alive? Everybody happy?
Yeah, we still there?
If you can hear us, say so in the chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just
Our
kind of-
OBS vanished.
Yeah, that was very weird. Okay.
Whew. Okay, no?
Oh, something in my eye.
Do they call you Nancy because you answer too many questions?
Aw, thank
Thanks,
you.
Tinnovation. Do they call you Tinnovation because you Tinnovation too many questions? I hope not. Dad, I'm so sorry, but the book was stolen. You disappoint me, child. Elizabeth's shaken, but luckily she wasn't nearby when it happened. Did you find the thief? He's wearing a dark hood and used smoke bombs to cover their escape. I'm traveling to Salem to help a friend with a case that might be related.
Stop spending my money, Nancy.
What are you doing? Come home. You failed, Nancy. I'm always careful, Dad. You take care too. I shall destroy you. Oh, more. Hey, Nance. I swear you would have loved this place. We should go here together sometime.
He's trying to make the vacations happen.
No.
And that's your reply.
Wait, what?
Oh.
I hate you, Ned. I'll never do anything with you. I'm going to the US, but I'm not going to where you are. Are you sure you couldn't just let the police handle it and see me for the first time in 4 years? I am seeing this, not you. Okay. Just let me know if I can help. Do you want me to be there? No. Oh, okay.
I'll call Hardy Boys.
I'll have the Hardy Boys help me. I don't want to help you, idiot. All right, shall we go?
Sure.
Oh.
Oh.
Ned! Hi.
Nance, how have you been? Thanks for finally picking up.
Sorry. I've been on a flight.
Busy on another case, huh? You know, you should really enjoy yourself more, Nance. Life's too short to be working all the time.
This isn't work for me. It's fun. Besides, crime doesn't take a vacation. Speaking of which, how's yours?
Ned, come on.
Yeah, 1 second.
Sounds like you're having fun.
You know, standard fare. Nothing too crazy. I miss you, Nance.
I miss you,
Hey, give it back.
too.
Nancy, I'll call you later.
Call you later, Nancy.
Well, that was...
Eh,
No. If he's near a woman, it's cheating on her.
that's true.
Don't you know how people work, Danny? I was walking down the street one day and there was a woman nearby. I had to cross the street to avoid her.
And you know, when you're secretly dating another woman, that woman must be perfectly aware of your actual girlfriend and laughing at her vocally and taunting her.
That's how it goes. Yeah, and he was. And didn't you hear how much he was trying to hide that and wasn't just like, this is a perfectly normal situation?
Oh yeah, I definitely don't like who.
Oh
like,
no, yeah, she's.
Yeah, the girl.
Oh,
Oh my god!
What the hell? Why did that happen? Why? I don't like this.
What kind
Nobody told me it was a
of
horror
madness
game.
is this?
Side by side.
Oh, are we walking?
She's holding
Oh my
hand.
god, it's like Watson. That's amazing.
Secrets abound in Nancy Town.
Hey, she got a little further away that time. Check the mail, check the mail, check the mail, check our mail. Read
Oh.
that. Ah, we'll never get there. Aw.
Deirdre, I don't like this.
Ooh, if you face Deirdre and call her, something happens.
Oh, let's get off the road.
You've reached the phone of Private Investigator Deirdre. I'm working on an important case and can't come to the phone right now. But if you have any information you'd like to share, please leave a message after the beep.
She's mocking you hard.
Deirdre is taking this very seriously.
Look at those eyes! I love the idea that she is just doing that. Like, she can hear it going off and she's just mouthing it to you. Oh, I love it. Okay. That's hilarious. What a funny little
She even
glitch.
spoke the beep. Beautiful. Oh.
Oh no, they're protesting the museum. It's because you can't see what her left arm is doing. It really looks like you're holding hands and leading her around town.
But instead, that's just her giant hand.
Hey Nancy, Deirdre gave me your number.
When?
Sorry about before. I was straight.
I mean, we had her number.
Don't worry about it. Thanks for getting in contact.
She was in our phone.
Oh, okay, there you go. Where can I find the museum? Oh, you're still welcome to come by. We're on the opposite side of the town square from the courthouse. Just turn right and get past the old cemetery. You can't miss it. Thanks for stopping by. Great. Thanks, Nancy. I'll see you later. You investigate these people and tell me if there's anything interesting. I'll give you a laugh.
Okay. The protesty people or the normal people?
Whoever you want, you know, you okay.
No choice.
What's going on? Oh, should I watch this? I should watch this.
Looks like a burning.
I should watch this.
By now, you know
maybe you
the story
shouldn't.
of
It
the
sounds like
witches.
exposition.
Those poor souls were caught in a time of
Okay, Olivia's older than I thought. She's much more of a World of Warcraft character than a witch.
They
Alright,
may have
you tell me if
died,
anything happens.
But witchcraft lives on in Salem.
Oh, this should be interesting.
The world would have you believe witches were not real. I'm not talking about old, ugly women who curse their neighbors and fly on broomsticks. The truth is, witches are real. They have always been real. They are alive and well. They are powerful, carrying the secrets of the world beyond
Yeah, is that
the
hair
wonders.
or...
Ritual.
I mean, none of the rest of her hair moves, so I think it is.
Magic. Most exist now only in secret.
She reminds me, actually, I feel like I'm watching something in Fable.
It is said that in Salem, a coven of witches settled in recent years, set on revenge for the deaths of the Salem witches. Their ritual, one midnight on Halloween,
feel like I should be able to leave
unleashed
this,
the
though.
angry spirits of the past.
So cool.
Do that. Thank you. Now, if any
She
of you are
didn't even
interested in the
disappear in
real
it.
history of the witches of Salem, I provide self-guided tours through some of my favorite locations in town. And perhaps you too will see one of the restless dead.
Thief in Austria used the same kind of stage magic she's using.
Thief? There was a thief? What were you doing there?
Visiting a spooky old castle. You'd have liked it.
Do you regularly fly to Europe for investigations?
Sometimes.
And if you want to learn about being a witch, come forward.
Oh, yeah, the use of the smoke was painful. So, my thing with this game so far is someone stole this really old, awesome book. And because it's a Nancy game, it feels like there's going to be some sort of personal reason for having stolen it. As opposed to just, man, this is probably a really valuable book, right? Which is like... Let's talk to her.
Here comes trouble.
Me? Never. Well, nothing too bad, I hope.
Did you know that in the Malleus Maleficarum, ginger hair was the sign of a witch? You're my kind of people.
I'm not nearly as talented as you are.
Aw, shucks. You're making me blush. Oh, there it is. Now I'm turning red. You truly are a witch.
So to become a witch, do I need to take a test or...
Man, she likes us hard.
A true witch is not made with pieces of paper. She is born
Or
to
she's
it
just
and
really good at that
feel
job.
the call. Bureaucracy is for persecutors. A We don't need permission. We don't live by the rules. Anyway, what can I help you with?
Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely either flirting or she is much better at her job than she should be. Alright, I mean, I'm sure I'll have to... Oh no, I can say talk to you later this time.
Have you lived in Salem for long?
Let's get to know her a little.
So you know the Perrys?
Of course. Not well. If you were looking for them, Tegan is at the museum. She works there.
Not well. We're staying with Tegan. I figured there was some history between you two.
That was a long time back. We don't talk much now.
And May?
Yes, I know her too. Not spoken to her for a
This
long
is a very
time either.
public conversation.
You've heard the rumors about her.
We're being quiet, but everyone around can clearly hear
And
this.
sometimes such girls get blamed for things that were not their... I don't think she burned down the Hathorn house, if that's what you're trying to get at. People with mundane minds look for mundane explanations.
Oh, you think a ghost did it? Alright, well... We know that. But we also know what sort of crap she's gonna say to that. We also know what she's gonna say to that, but the fact that that we know means that we know the answer to that. So let's ask the very boring question.
Most nights. It gets busier around Halloween. And I'm sure you can figure out why.
How about the night that the Hathorn house was
Anyone
burned?
of you in the chat have
look
ghost
a little
tours
young
around
to be
where
working
you
for the
live?
police
I mean, I'm
here.
sure there are ghost tours everywhere.
Oh, no. It's
but any
nothing
big
like
ones?
that. We're
Any that
just
you've done?
Curious tourists.
Good.
So we've got one,
Because
not
I've
far
already
from where we
spoken
live.
with them.
So
Did it once as a
you were
kid.
here.
Apparently they have an
I was
adult
out
version
town.
as well, which
Did
is
you girls
frightening.
know that Salem is haunted? There's a ghost here. If you
Just
go on my
one
tours,
ghost.
you'll learn where you can find it.
Well, yeah, I'm really not sure what it could be. I assume that they just make it scarier, but I mean, they took us on the kids tour. They still took us through the morgue. Yeah, they just suddenly, they give us the real spill on exactly how many of these ghosts are prostitute ghosts. Yeah, this is interesting. Civil War ghosts? That does seem to be a thing.
Do you really believe some modern witch coven unleashed ghosts on Salem?
About 8 years back, there were rumors of a coven that they performed a ritual to return the dead witches to Salem to seek out their revenge before the witches moved on.
Is there any evidence of such a coven?
Ever since then, ghost sightings have gone through the
Old
roof.
prisons. Yep,
Salem
fair.
is now considered the most haunted place in the country.
Interesting.
That's
I think it's a coincidence
lots of
that the
haunted
former
places
home
love
of
to
the
call themselves the
Hathorns was
most
set on
haunted.
fire.
It's an interesting claim. We got the most ghosts, or we've got the angriest ghosts.
How else could the fire have started?
I heard there was not a
both
single
ways,
living soul
nice.
in the house when it started burning. Keyword living. The world is composed of 2 equal parts, dark and light. The light we see every day. It's the trees, the people, the birds. It's our world. You can even see it at night.
So you'd
The
think
dark
ghosts per cubic
is the
meter,
unknown.
but
Plane of
who knows how many
existence
ghosts
that
can fit into
vibrates
1 cubic
just
meter? It's really
underneath the
complicated.
light. But if you were in a place like Salem, a place where a painful history permeates every surface, every crack, every brick, and every tomb, the dark will appear. Usually when you least expect it. That's why they say, don't be out past
Oh, they do.
midnight in Salem, because the dark may reach out and take you. Also, did you know that Salem has more ghost sightings than any other city in North America? If you want to learn why, you should go on my tour.
Oh, that's fair. She said the thing. The show Ghosts. I've not watched the show Ghosts. There are so many ghost things out there, I have trouble keeping track. Which one is that one?
How did you perform that trick?
A witch never reveals her secrets. It's against the witch code.
Yeah,
A
it's
code?
very
I
curious.
thought bureaucracy and
I think
rules
the
were for
anger of the ghost has to
persecutors.
make a difference.
Although, if
Or
you take my self-guided
the
tour,
disease
I
level
promise
of the
you will learn
ghost.
at least one secret
They like that
about
as well.
being a witch.
Talk to you later.
Or exactly how many child ghosts there are, because a child ghost is worth like 8 adult ghosts. Alright, I want to steal this pumpkin. Can't talk to any of these people. Ooh, natural herb store.
Darn, missed the opening hours. Better luck tomorrow.
Fancy. That looks like a magic store there as well. I want to go there. Ooh, fudge! Oh, I want fudge! It looks empty, doesn't it? That's sad. Okay, well, it doesn't seem like I can get back to the protest. Ah! Forgot about you. What are you protesting? And who are you? I don't trust you at all. Oh, she did it.
That group is really chanting up a storm. What has them so angry?
What do we... Whoa. Game froze. Game froze. Oh man. Billy, the game froze. Oh, yeah, that died big time. I don't know what it's doing now. Oh, no, yep. Oh, it's super dying. Oh, and it killed itself. Billy, the game killed itself. Oh, that game probably doesn't do autosaves, does it? No, we super didn't save. Ah, I don't even know how to save in that one. Man, why would it do such a thing? It may autosave? You know what, let's find out. Man, that was weird. It looked like it said it was a Unity crash. Come on. Yeah, come on. Let's take a look-see. You think it does autosave? That'd be nice of it. We haven't done that much, but one good autosave can carry us. I want to know what justice they were fighting for. Are they protesting Tegan for having an arsonist sister? 'Cause that'd be pretty wild, but then what else could the museum have done? Continue, good, so it did do something. Sweet. Now, before or after we spoke?
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Before we spoke, why would it do that? Alright, well, you can now take charge of this conversation, because I've already had it.
I don't need your headphones.
Oh yeah, you
Your hair
don't.
was the sign of a witch. You're my kind of people.
So having the same conversation again?
Nearly as talented as you.
Alright everybody, welcome
Aw,
back to
shucks. You're
the same
making me
conversation.
blush.
You're making
There it is.
blush.
Now I'm turning red.
Oh, okay, she really likes
We
us.
are a witch.
Yeah, right?
So to become a witch, do I need
Need to take a test or get a diploma.
A
True
true
witch is
witch
not
is
made of
not
a piece of
made
paper.
of
She's
a
born
piece
to it
of
and free to fall.
paper.
Bureaucracy for persecutors. We don't need permission. We don't abide the rules. I like her. Anyway, what can I help you with? How did you perform that trick?
How did you perform?
A
What trick was it? Oh, what trick was it? What did I miss?
It's against the witch code.
The smoke trick?
A code.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
I thought bureaucracy and rules were for
Sorry?
persecutors.
Although,
Oh, okay, so she stole the book. Alright, done.
self-guided tour, I promise you will learn at least one secret about being a witch.
How often did the show?
How often?
Most nights.
Most nights, skipping around Halloween.
How about the night that the
Did you
house
set the
on-
house on fire?
You look a
Yep,
little-
I definitely
no,
did.
it's
Oh, stuff like
nothing
that.
like that.
We're
We're
just
just-
curious
you're
tourists. I forgot that Deirdre was
I've
here.
already spoken. Did you girls know that Salem is haunted?
Oh, it's Anna Cabaret! Have you lived in Salem for
You
long?
lived in Salem.
Born and raised,
Of
to know the
course.
Parrys,
Not
looking for
well.
them, taking to the museum.
Not well.
Hey, we're staying with Tegan.
That was a long time back.
I hate Tegan.
Yes, I
Yeah, I
know
know
her
May.
But
May is a trouble. I don't think she burned down the Hathorn house if that's what you're trying to.
Do you really believe some modern witch cup? Like, why would they do this? Why would they not let me see the rest of what Nancy's going to ask? Just put the whole text there. And you're right, this does feel like Fable.
do you really believe some?
About 8 years back, there were rumors of a coven that they performed a ritual.
Is there any evidence?
Ever since then, ghost sightings have gone.
Oh, it's the most haunted place in the
I
country.
think it's a coincidence that the former home of the
What the heck was that? Do you think it's a coincidence that the former home... At least they stuck with classic Nancy Drew hand movements. Coincidence? The former home was set on fire? Do you? Do you think it's a coincidence? How else could the fire have started, if not for ghosts?
I heard there was not a single living soul in the house when it started burning. Keyword living.
Oh, shut up,
The
Olivia.
world is composed of two equal parts. The dark is the unknown. A plane of existence that vibrates just underneath the light. That's why they say, don't be out past
Do they say don't be out
midnight in
past midnight in Salem?
Also, did you know that Salem has more ghost sightings than any other city in North America?
Talk to you later. Should I actually save now?
Why not? Now let's see if you can find the person that I said, oh, she did it. Let's see if you can find him.
Okay. I found him. Okay, probably not them. Oh, probably not. Weirdo. None of these losers. Oh, her. She did it.
No, I went to see what the protesters were protesting about.
Alright, let's check it out.
And that's no, maybe you can go this way.
A specter may be hanging over Salem.
Oh,
No, I went around the other way.
well, I'm going around. No,
You might not.
I can't.
Did you
That
see that?
group is re-
Her?
Absolutely her, right?
Yeah,
Look at her!
What are you doing?
a specter.
Yeah, they want justice.
That's nothing. Let me talk to this strange lady.
Look, don't turn.
Why are there protesters in a small town like this? Why are there protesters?
Not a
So I
fan
guess they've
recording.
got fans to put themselves in.
Well, that's nice.
A shame for quality control, but
What is wrong with Nancy?
she's so
Why
baffled
doesn't
by
she know what candles
candles.
are? Guys, what do you want? Justice?
That group is really chanting up a storm.
Oh. Do you want justice?
These
Oh.
guys get any louder? They're going to wait.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Oh.
That doesn't sound like a museum.
Nor does it sound like justice.
AW? What does it stand
Oh,
for?
come on,
that
Nancy.
could not be less relevant.
Excuse me, what exactly are you guys
Excuse
protesting?
me, what exactly are you guys protesting?
Only the greatest injustice to happen in Salem since 1692. They're gonna give the house to the state.
I don't know what that means.
AW. What does it stand for?
Maybe it's on the signs.
Hathorn House is a symbol of the state's oppression. Judge Hathorn bought it cheap after he murdered our ancestors so he could build his mansion. And now we can legally take it back.
Well, if you're doing it legally, then why the protest march?
Rumor has it, all our evidence for a claim to the estate has gone missing. Stolen right from the courthouse. And the judge himself refuses to speak to us. He hasn't even made an official statement regarding the person.
I don't understand the
Neither
issue.
do I.
So they're saying because of some legal technicality, and stop protesting. Okay, because of some strange technicality, I don't know if that's him personally or like a group of people from Salem, are allowed to own the house that burnt down, maybe. But they're saying, no, you're not, so we're going to give it to the government instead. I'm very confused. It's a weird dude.
There's a natural herbs and remedies store that is currently closed.
Fire at Hathorn House. We all know certain renegades in this town know something or two about fire.
May Perry, you don't think she'd do it again, do you? She was so
Nancy, do you need
young.
glasses?
Wouldn't surprise
Yeah, I think Nancy
Moving
needs
around
glasses.
back alleys with her hood head down. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Well, with her history, she's bound to already be in the sights of the neighborhood watch. So we'll find out soon enough.
What is wrong with you weirdos? You don't even know how to have an accusatory conversation.
Nancy just moved back and had her vision get better. She's got the one that's not myopia. Telescopia.
That one's closed?
Yeah. And Nancy said, oh, darn, I missed the opening hours.
Sorry.
The museum is over there. The judge's office is in. I think we should head right.
Okay.
Sounds. Yeah.
Okay.
I refuse.
Okay, the government owns it now. They're claiming that their ancestors had it confiscated unjustly.
Okay.
Never happened in America before. Never happened in any Western country before.
Let's visit the cemetery. I want a picture of Little Liberty.
It'll be more useful to explore the...
Okay. So...
That's the museum.
Should we go to the museum or do you want to go to the judge?
I'm happy to go to the judge, I guess. Nancy, I don't think that's a good look. Yeah, I don't know who or what Little Liberty is.
There's almost... I can understand an issue with the movement. There's almost too much freedom of movement, right? And so therefore the game doesn't have as many, like, constructed scenes as the other Nancy's, where you can be like, we know that you are looking at this exact frame, and so we can frame things within it. It's kind of the control makes it a little bit harder. Like, maybe I'm meant to look at this, who knows?
Maybe when there are puzzles to do, they'll trap you in a small area.
Can I help you?
Hi, sorry to bother you, but we were looking for Judge Danforth's office.
Just across the hall. Why? What did you two girls do?
Yeah, that's...
We didn't do.
I'm kidding. Alicia Cole, Esquire.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nancy Drew.
So she's a lawyer?
And this is Deirdre Shannon.
Is that how that works?
You're a lawyer.
Okay, so.
Salem's best. The only practicing lawyer in the historic town limits, if you could believe it.
Oh.
And if you girls were in any trouble, I'd have no problem representing you. You both have that innocent look.
Oh, you're not a very good lawyer.
Love it.
So you're saying we
Yeah,
could
I
get
don't
away
like
with
you
a
at all.
crime? We? No? Partners in crime?
Sorry to bother you, Miss Cole. We'll check in with the judge. Have a good evening.
Partners in crime?
My God!
Don't you want to be partners in crime?
That's
Nancy?
wild! What is she? Is she getting ready to steal?
I'm
Yoink!
a stealing.
That's
I'm
really
gonna steal
weird.
from you. Here I go, partners in crime.
That was the wildest hand movement.
All right.
Oh dang! Walk through.
Can't walk through.
You know, Deirdre.
You know, you girls really have that innocent look. Teddy Roosevelt.
I thought it was Taft.
Is that Taft?
I don't know.
You'd really become my enemy if I committed a crime?
What's going on?
Sorry. You shouldn't joke about that.
Why? You gonna arrest me?
No, but I'd call the police to report you. I'd also recommend you a decent lawyer, because I'm an excellent witness for the prosecution.
Wow.
I'm a
What the
lawyer's
hell is
daughter,
going on?
Deborah. Don't mess with me. Hello? Judge Danforth.
Yeah. Hello. Ted?
Yeah, I sound like
Is that
Ted.
you?
Ted?
No, Your Honor.
Come on, man.
My name is Nancy Drew. I think you've spoken with my
You would
father.
really become my
Nancy
enemy
Drew.
if I committed a crime?
Carson's daughter?
Yes, and I'm with my friend Deirdre Shannon. We're investigating the arson of the Hathorn house.
Ah, yes, yes.
Can we come in?
Well, you see, no, I mean,
I
I'd
don't
let
have
you
my
in, but I
pants.
seem to have been locked in my office.
All right, let me look at the tiny corner of a
I need
desk.
some help getting out.
Well, I mean, don't keep talking.
Do you know where I can...
Yes, I believe I gave a copy of the key to Alicia Cole as backup. She's just down the hall. I hope she's still here.
That sounds like Maurice LaMarche, maybe. I don't know if that's true. He sounds like
Surely
someone.
that'd be too fancy.
Oh no, I don't think it is him. I'm saying I think that's what I think he sounds like. How do you do this?
He said you might have a key.
That.
Sorry.
What writing is that? That doesn't make any sense.
Unbelievable. Does this ever end?
Oh, well then. Do you have a paperclip?
Yeah. And if you don't mind me asking, what business do you two have with the judge?
We're helping the judge with a case.
Anything
Like you
I
can't
can
just
do?
walk
that's how
in
judges work.
and just be
But
like,
I think we got it. No
he
need
said
for a
you might
lawyer.
have a key.
At least, not yet.
We gotta.
There are many questions.
It's a nice paperclip. I mean, I like this. I like playing around with the models of items that you get. Like, I think that's fun.
Hello?
Oh.
I'll come. Judge Danforth?
What?
Well, I did find a paperclip.
Oh, was
I
that
think I can
holding the
pick your
paperclip?
luck,
Yeah.
If that's okay. This shouldn't be too much of a challenge.
I played. Wait, no, Skyrim doesn't do it this way. Oblivion? Oblivion does it this way. Hold to drag. No, I can just move. That's a lie. Move the pin gives resistance. Hack is resistance. Okay. No, not you. Oh yeah. Okay. No. No. Oh, this is a fun lockpicking mechanic. Alright, now one of you two will probably give me some resist. No, you're nothing. Yeah, this is good. And you, I can just... That's my favourite lockpicking.
I don't 100% get it, but okay.
Efficient. How'd you learn to do that, actually?
Online video tutorial.
Someday you have to tell me about your secret life of breaking and entering, Drew.
Yeah.
Because you're in danger of being cool.
Is Deirdre gonna snitch on us?
Honestly, I just don't like.
Send us to jail?
Someday.
Be a really good witness for the prosecution?
I don't think I committed a crime. I think if you say to somebody, "Excuse me, would you mind if I use this to
I mean,
pick your lock?"
We said that we would send her to jail for talking about committing crime.
True. Round. Ooh, creepy.
Weird.
I get the feeling in this game that I shouldn't bother looking around until the game tells me you should now look around.
Yeah.
You know
that
what I
is
mean?
not what I expected him to look like.
No.
Ah, those protesters are out there again, stirring the pot. You know, this town used to be a quiet
Now it sounds like Chris Parnell.
place, but it seems lately there's been an element that has infiltrated our community.
Okay, I hate
no
this guy.
doubt one of those troublemakers locked my door and threw away the key. Now, Nancy, your father and I have discussed.
That's not Nancy.
Sorry.
That's
I'm not
Deirdre.
Nancy.
Of course you're not. You look nothing like Carson. Did your father ever tell you about the time we won 4th place at the Lake Winnipesaukee Regatta?
Why would he tell me
You
that?
see, at the time I had 20/10 vision, so I was the navigator and...
Judge, this is Deirdre Shannon. She's working with me on the case.
Deirdre, you're the one who tried to break down my door.
Breakdown?
Your Honor.
No, break
that's
down,
an
Nancy.
Exaggeration.
Not
I
breakdown.
was knocking heavily.
Look, I'm really busy dealing with this Hathorn House business. Being a judge is not as simple as, you know, investigating during your free time.
Well, we just used our free time to unlock your door. So I'm sure you'll be willing to repay us with some answers to our questions. Right?
Yes, of course. What can I help you girls with?
Most famous haunted sporting event. I think you mean the most haunted sporting event.
Now, again, I just hate this.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us how you're involved with the Hathorn? Just tell me what I'm going to say.
Can you explain to us how you're involved with the Hathorn House?
Well,
it was the word house.
The house was built by Judge John Hathorn during the 1600s.
I really hate it.
And it represented the oldest surviving structure from that era. Judge Hathorn, of course, was one of the 3 judges that presided over the Salem witch trials.
Yes, and I'm sure we can read all about the home's history in Salem's museum.
More recently, Francis Tuttle, Judge
Tuttle.
Hathorn's last direct descendant, lived in a small section of the house while the rest was left to fall into considerable disrepair. She was alone, except for a part-time caregiver, Lauren Holt, who had a bedroom in the carriage house. A few months ago, Francis Tuttle passed away, which left Hathorn House without a legal heir. According to the historical statutes of Salem, after 90 days, the house reverts to public property, the deadline of which is 2 days from now, at midnight.
Okay.
So the Book of Apologies.
People mind, what do you consensus, everybody,
Yes.
if I start
and first
skipping
of all,
dialogue?
I'm so glad you're all right. Nasty business.
Can you?
Yeah.
Had I known you were going to be put in
I
harm's
would never
way,
have called
I would
Carson and
have-
asked for his
I've done
help.
plenty
I'm
of
plenty
work
with my
for my
father.
father.
Trust me, I can handle myself. Yeah, I'm sure you can.
So I've already
There's some
heard
stories, but you might give me a version of why it's
Yes,
important. Yeah,
so-
Judge Sewell was rumored to keep a ledger of all the
Judge
accused,
Sewell
intending to
was
publish to
rumored to
reconcile with their
keep a
families and
ledger
clear
of
their
all the
names.
accused.
But he passed away before he could
Going
do
to
so.
Austria for a rumored book seems
Sounds like a
like
heck of a long shot. Well, been under some pressure from the
I have
group.
been under some pressure from the AW group.
AW's in accused
AW
witches.
as in
Wait,
accused
you gonna finish
witches.
this? No, you're not. Oh, sorry, it was cut off. Why? Just tell me. Put it on 2 lines, game. I was told that the burning of Hathorn House is suspected.
told that the burning of Hathorn
To be a case of
had
arson.
The police come.
The investigation found
Paint solvent residue.
on burnt embers,
Yep.
suggesting someone deliberately used an
Mrs. Tuttle had
accelerant.
to see what became
Thankfully,
of
Mrs.
the
Tuttle.
And
home.
what evidence do you have that May Perry is the one responsible?
Evidence? Have you ever heard of recidivism? 3 out of 4 criminals in the United States are repeat offenders. And there's only one person in all of Salem who has a history of fire-related crime.
So there is.
Not yet.
You don't need evidence.
What?
She's already been convicted in the court of public
Wait,
opinion.
are you pro or anti
What
May?
she said?
No, I'm saying it.
Yeah, I don't think she
She
read
has
that
a history with this
the
sort
way
of
it was
thing.
supposed to be.
What's May's motive? What does she gain
Yeah,
by burning
why are
down
you trying to
the
get
Hathorn
May
house?
imprisoned?
You'd have to ask her. And while you're at it, you can ask about her alibi, which she refused to give to the police.
She doesn't need to. You have no evidence.
Any other?
Don't you think it's dangerous throwing around May's name as a?
What do you?
From what you've described,
I feel
there
like
is
I've
no
heard
evidence
that
against
arson
May.
is one of
But you
those
were
ones
saying
that
that she
people do
did it. I
repeatedly more often than other crimes.
That's probably fair.
I think you would be the first.
Fire
to
just
admit
doesn't
that's
stop
It's not
being
just
cool.
me, Miss True. There are plenty of people who believe that May is responsible for this crime.
Actually, that is the definition of.
Sorry,
prejudice.
Nancy. I don't think the definition of prejudice
I'm not going to
is
have this
when
debate.
somebody is the only
Is there anything else?
likely option for something, and therefore you believe it to be true. I don't know if is that the definition of prejudice? Believing the thing that you think is the only option? I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, fire is magic.
How did Frances Tuttle pass away exactly?
So,
The woman was 88 years old.
Okay, easy.
The coroner confirmed.
So they never investigated Lauren Holt.
You need the suspicion of foul play
Oh, not
to investigate something.
Yeah, good. That's the first and most reasonable hand
She
sign
still
I've
lives
ever
on the
seen.
estate,
Just,
although
my
for how
God,
much
what are you
longer,
talking
we do
about?
not know. You can also
Why are we
find
now
her
investigating a
shop
murder?
Fusions. She might be willing to talk.
Oh, that was bad.
talk to you.
Miss True.
You're not locked out of.
Oh, there was an incident.
Oh.
Well, no, not yet. I don't think anything was.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think evidence just being taken is the only thing to worry about when it comes to evidence.
Yeah, it could have been tampered. Stop it, Deirdre. Let's save the game again. Save. Okay, what's going on? Can we check the evidence? No, we can't. Now can we check the evidence room? Sure. Alright.
That group is really chanting.
You already asked them, Nancy, and they told you already. Can I go in here? No. Alright. To the museum?
Yes.
To the... yeah. You talk to her?
Where did she say we buy which tickets?
Oh, I have no memory of that at all.
I think it might have been just behind it, I'm not sure. There's just something right. Uh-oh.
Talk to you. Huh.
I assumed it was those people at the sign outside the museum, but no, that could just be a random sign. Yeah, maybe it's in the museum.
I heard there's a new exhibition.
That's not as interesting a statement as you think. Billy, I hear there's a new exhibition at the gallery.
Interesting.
That's all I got as well.
Ah. Ravencroft's Emporium.
Sweet.
It's locked. It's locked.
She sounds a lot more surprised
It's
just
locked.
whereas old Nancy was more disappointed.
It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked.
Oh, it's a gremlin. It's a ghoul.
A little scary.
The carefully researched genealogy of several accused witches. Their names weren't fully cleared until 2001.
Okay. I suppose that's probably just because no one cared to. Like, you know, I can't believe it took so long to clear their names. Like, I just don't think anybody was prioritizing it. The 1692 witch trials discover the most enduring and emotional event in American history. Is that my voice? This is more of a library than a museum out here. Pumpkin. Let's go. No, we're gonna go with this guy. Okay.
Why is this an option?
Okay, let's go. Let's go happy anime eyes. There's anime eyes and
It's gotta be triangle nose if you're going full anime.
What? Which one's triangle? This like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And two eyes made. Ooh. Ooh.
Done. This looks great.
Does
now.
Why are we allowed
Oh,
to
I just
do
have a pumpkin
this?
now.
We just stole her pumpkin.
Ooh, pumpkin.
Was one of them a Starfleet symbol?
Hey Danny. Do you have give me $10 and I'll give you 3 balls, and it's your job. You gonna put them in? See what prize you get. Gonna see what prize you get. Gonna see what prize you get. Tell me when.
This is how I picture Scam Likely's facial expression most of the time.
It's me, Scam Likely. What? Oh. Oh. Okay.
So apparently the difference between a pumpkin and a squash is whether or not the stem is hollow.
Hey, sorry about
and
the mess.
the
We're in the
nutritional
middle of
value
installing a
of
big
the
showcase.
seeds.
So what have you seen in town so far?
We decided to do the Real Witches tour.
Oh.
You
talk
talk
to
to Olivia.
What's with her getup? Witch? Street magician, maybe?
Everyone has to make a living. Is she telling the story about a coven living here in the recent past?
You will find that coming out of a photo.
Why? Just bad taste.
Olivia is quite the local character. I hope you don't mind if we do the tour. I want to see
There's
more of
something
the
really
town.
mean about calling
And
someone
finding
quite
out
the
a place's
local
old
character.
superstitions.
It's like quite a character, but also,
Kind of a habit I've
yeah,
gotten
there's
into.
heaps of you around the country. You're just one of the local weirdos.
I'm excited to look around the museum.
Once I leave here, I'm never going to think about you again. Tour ticket.
Can we ask her about the photo?
Ha. You're part of the coven. You clearly are.
How's the invest?
I've got some leads. I haven't had much.
Sure thing.
Can't
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. What's the new showcase about?
What's this new showcase about?
Yes. This new showcase is going to be really cool. Just in time for Halloween, you know?
All of the writing is
But
just a
what is it
tiny bit
about?
off.
If
Like,
you
what
come
is
back
that?
on
What is
Halloween,
this
I'll
new
show you.
showcase about? Yes, the new showcase is going to be cool. What just happened?
We came across a protester who was part of the Accused Witches organization. Do you know anything about them?
The poor men and women who were accused of witchcraft in 1692 were killed and robbed under the guise of
Okay, so they are the direct descendants of those accused witches. So they're saying we should get that stuff.
Have been working to get reconciliation.
That makes
ever
sense
since.
now.
They even filed a claim for ownership of the Hathorn House.
Do you have more information about the Salem witch trial? Nancy, it's Halloween.
Do you have any more information about...
Did the exhibitions manage
I haven't looked at them.
They did.
Okay.
I found this display showing the ancestry of the
Okay, no, we did
accused,
see that, I suppose.
but it didn't seem fully complete.
Well, we do have the
That's
upper
right.
floor, which is also where I keep most of my accused witches stuff.
Okay.
Would it be okay for me to go
Go
up
up
there?
there?
I'd really like getting a better picture.
Usually we don't allow people up
It's
on the
restricted.
site, but maybe just this once I can
So
make
if
an
you
exception.
think it would benefit you, feel
You
free
are
to
here
go
to
up
help.
there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll open the
I'll
door.
for
It's
you.
actually really cool. The stairs are hidden behind a bookcase.
Oh, love it.
Fun.
Wait,
How's the invest?
what's the deal with these pumpkins?
Oh, yeah. I've prepared some pumpkins that visitors can carve and bring with them to place around Salem.
That must be
Feel free to give it
expensive.
a try if you want. It's really fun and completely free.
Nah, it's completely free.
Talk to you.
I mean, if it turned out that this is just an alien simulation of Salem, I'd be into that, and it would make everything make more sense.
This is the town of historic Salem.
Sad that even children are named in the list of those accused witches.
Okay, was Abigail just the most common name? Because that's definitely the name of the one from the Crucible as well. And there are like 3 Abigails in this story. And the judge's note was to an Abigail. Everyone is Abigail.
The Salem witch trials were a tragic time where those accused of witchcraft were not only adults, the hysterian accusations implied even the youngest in Salem, the children. Many children were accused, tried, and put into prison. In 1692, Abigail Johnson, at the age of 11, was one such child accused of witchcraft. Her mother, Elizabeth Johnson Sr., was also accused of witchcraft in the trials. Abigail had lost her father just 2 years before the Salem trials, and she was being raised by her mother and grandfather. The trials were known for... Okay, this is just a sad story of a girl. Stephen Johnson, Elizabeth Johnson.
Great.
Okay.
Oh boy.
More stuff about Salem.
Man, it had only been a place for 65 years when they started killing people.
Okay.
Can't go this way.
Closed off.
Woo! That was loopy.
Yeah, again, this is a library.
Definitely gotta light those candles and then the couch will fold in on itself to reveal another passage.
Originals? These books must be hundreds of years old.
Why did you follow me up here, you creep? A chair? That chair must be hundreds of years old. Telling the Prohibition. AW signs is meant to be created by bootleggers during the Prohibition. Criminals used the AW stating it stood for another way. Cleverly thinking those opposing strongness with the AW signs to be
Oh, cool. If this turns out to actually have nothing to do with witches and be a smuggling thing,
I love it.
I'm into that.
Okay, I like this.
Yeah, good point. They just open up a book of names.
Someone's a busy
pick
bee.
the first name that they
Court
saw in there
protocols,
alphabetically.
ancestry records.
A lot of letters.
A lot of letters. Oh, that's hard to read. That's easy to read. AW, the Accused Witches Organization, recognize the injustice of the past
yeah,
by honouring and supporting the ancestors of the accused, righting the wrongs of the past. We fight for justice. We educate in special lectures. The AW is a safe community, fundraising for the memorial. Join us in fighting for the evidence that proves the innocence of the wrong of the accused. I mean, we don't need evidence to prove they're innocent. Like, they were witches, unless that's just their general thing for modern day stuff. AW, the past can't be...
AW, the past cannot be repeated?
I don't know.
Sure.
That is really weird. Rotate, rotate. Nothing.
They're burning us with this rotate.
The real evil was in the accusers rather than those accused. The shame of being associated with the killings of the innocent of the Salem witch trials has a devastating impact on those. Sorry?
I said, is this real?
Don't know. Huh. Hathorn.
Alright, so Scarlet Letter, Samuel Paris, and Parry are important to someone. We'll remember that. We're being so burned by this rotate thing, it's going to be really important one day. And we're going to have gotten bored of trying.
Dorcas.
4-year-old.
Sorry, age 4 Dorcas. Your name is Dorcas. I know that's just a name. Does Shakespeare have some Dorcases in it?
I don't know.
We can rotate them all as one block. Something has a Dorcas in it.
It's a name. It's in probably anything old in English. I couldn't remember her last name, but she's definitely Abigail.
Maybe I'm just thinking of a Dorcas from The Crucible. Alright, well, hopefully there's nothing secret that I should look down on that desk.
That really was legit about Nathaniel Hawthorne. How about that?
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know if there's anything else to do up here.
my face hurts.
Well, we've been going for 2 hours and 18 of your human minutes, so at any point we can take a break. This will probably be a long one.
Yeah.
Look at that book tantalizing us from so far away.
Can we click on that lady?
Yes. Oh.
The figure of a Puritan woman accused of the figure of
Remembering the wrongly accused, may history never be repeated again. Grow, grow, grow.
Looks like a
the
candle.
figure of a Puritan woman accused.
Why are you repeating things?
Because I don't trust the game and I'm seeing if I've like I clicked here, but I didn't click on the crow. Or maybe I did, but I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't click on that. I was just hoping I hadn't accidentally clicked away, because when I clicked away initially, it was an accident.
The figure of a Puritan.
So yeah, because I don't know the range of what I'm clicking on, because that's what caught us up early, then I
The carefully
same little figure. I'm just double checking I'm not missing anything.
Fair. It does very much feel like if there's a puzzle, then we will know.
We'll be in puzzle mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Takes a while to load this outside area, doesn't it? There we go. Oh no, someone made fun of me. Is it your home? I don't understand. I don't see your sick burn. Oh, sorry, I see. It's where something was called Dorcas was my home, because Danny is a Dorcas. I get it. I understand now. I fully remembered the context of these statements.
It'll be more useful.
Alright, give me a tour guide.
Let's visit the cemetery. Let's visit the cemetery. I want a picture of Little Liberty.
It's a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
I know I'm going.
Talk to Deirdre.
Oh,
she seems to be in control.
Well, we have the tickets. Let's go see.
Oh, that's right. Which tour? Which tour?
Now this accused witches group shows up from out of...
Didn't they find proof of...
How far back do these reparations have to go? It's been hundreds of years.
Must every response be outrage? I miss the peace and quiet.
Must every response be outrage?
Witch tour.
I want to talk to this witch. That was so strange.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Talk to you.
Show me your tickets.
This tour sounds
welcome one.
Thank you.
Oh. Look for the raven and find the tablet. And place the tablet over source of interest. Alright, well, I just saw some ravens, so let's go back and get them. Oh, I got a message. Maybe. Oh, maybe it's my checklist started. Alright, well, let's go find the ravens that are in here.
The Salem Museum, known formerly as the Town Hall, not only a great resource for the Salem witch trials, it also holds records of other interesting facets of our local history. Anyone visiting Salem does well to seek out the forbidden knowledge hidden in these halls.
Okay.
I mean, I do feel like I'm on a Salem tour right now.
It was a time of horror, when the witches who walked the earth were wrongfully prosecuted and thus stripped of everything.
I would have said persecuted.
These are the ghosts you'll find here in Salem.
What did she say?
Their homes
Prosecuted.
taken,
Oh, it's
their
not
knowledge
incorrect. She's incredibly correct.
their lives erased.
You know, witches have been persecuted for a long time, but this is the time they were really prosecuted. But still. Any other... Accused Witches Memorial, Puritan Statue, Hathorn House, Little Liberty, Unmarked Graves, Hathorn's Grave, and the Salem Synagogue. Doesn't look like anything else is going to be in here. So let's go to the Grave Town.
Sweet.
How long do you want to go?
Not much longer.
I know you got a bit of a headache.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. What a graveyard. Can't go from those other parts.
When we find the grave we want, we'll know.
Oh, candles.
She's about to punch those children. There's a
Yes.
crow.
Yeah, I see.
She's punching him.
Huh?
That was strange.
Before you stands Abigail Hathorne, helping the accused witches escape the grasp of her own brother,
Okay.
Judge Hathorne himself. Abigail freed many from their holding cells until the judge caught her in the act and locked her up in a cell deep within the Hathorne house. The statue was given the name Little Liberty in honor of her valiant efforts to free the innocent.
Okay.
Am I the only one who thought it looked like a...
Yeah, it looks pretty mean. Let's see this thing.
Yeah, there's a crow over there. On that sign.
Right here too.
Yeah, that's the unmarked grave.
Huh.
These headstones
Their
bear
names lost to history.
but some believe they belong to those sentenced for witchcraft.
Was it one-handed? She was holding it like this?
Buried on consecrated ground, but many victims were buried by loved ones in secrecy, and some may have found their eternal rest beneath these unmarked graves.
Or was it more like...
Hawthorne House. Tell me about Hathorne House.
Lies the infamous Hathorne estate. It was common during the Salem witch trials that the lands of the accused were taken
And resold for cheap.
Cool, so it was a dunk, not a pass.
bought many such lands, and on them built his grand estate.
That's great.
The Hathorne House has since come to represent all the wrongs that were inflicted during the trial.
Oh, it's doing it again.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know how babies are.
Looking for Hathorne's grave
And
and,
then
the
some
Salem
sinkholes.
sinkholes. Well, his grave's got to be in here somewhere, right?
I would hope so, otherwise it's very weird.
Oh, it's Alexander Graham Bell. Ooh, what's that? Oh, Samuel Paris.
The one who changed their name to Parry.
Yes. Interessant. Oh, here we go.
This spot gives me the
Before the remains of Salem's most
Man, it's
advanced.
really struggling.
Yeah, it's really not like us.
Again, stream, just keep talking to us to know that we're still around.
Yeah, tell us if we're here,
because
stream.
OBS is dead.
Dead as his own. Unlike the more remorseful Judge Sewell, Hathorne never felt any guilt for his part in the Salem witch trials.
What? Awesome. Well, what language are you duolinging? If we've talked about this before, I'm sorry. So yeah, besides the chat, our OBS has just gone blank.
If I were a sinkhole. But then again, no.
French and Chinese. Ooh, boy. Those are somewhat different from one another.
Still.
Should have rotated it.
Oh, you're right. Alright. So where are the sinkholes?
Are they in the cemetery?
This feels like a weird place to put a sinkhole, right?
To put a sinkhole or to put a cemetery?
Either way. Do you know anything? Oh, sorry. Do you know anything?
Uh-huh.
No, you don't. You just say, uh-huh.
She looks at you the way you look at candles.
There's Little Liberty. a highlight of my tour. Many people come here just to get a picture of it.
Yay.
Okay.
Darn.
Do we know, anyone know, is the sinkhole in the cemetery somewhere, or is it in a totally different place in town? Feels like we just need to be in this area.
Hmm.
The road has completely collapsed into the sinkhole.
Ah, these are the sinkholes.
Okay. Can we...
The
Oh yeah,
road
there's a
has
crow.
completely
That was
collapsed
easy.
into the...
Oh there, watch your step. In recent years, these maws into the deep unknown have opened. There was once a vast network of tunnels beneath Salem, used by smugglers during
Aha, the A&Ws.
Most would have you believe that these tunnels are now collapsing. But you have to wonder if there could be something more sinister behind
And we
these
do know
sudden
that
maws
the Hardy Boys have some presence in this game.
Oh, interesting.
I'm officially
And
exhausted.
welcome
Let's
to
head back
Salem.
to the Perry house.
And
okay?
according to The Simpsons, all of the Hardy Boys books are about smugglers.
That is true. Smuggler's Cove. Alright, let's head back to the Paris. Oh, wait. Now that I've finished your tour, do you have anything to say to me?
Uh-oh.
Let me look at your shoes.
Talk to you.
Alright, shall we go back to home and then
Save and quit?
maybe wrap things up?
Sounds-
Because I'm getting afraid of how little OBS is working.
Yeah.